Welcome back to China, everybody. Today I'm in Shanghai and I'm going to be using ChatGPT to show me around the city. Basically, ChatGPT is going to be my tour guide for the day in Shanghai. So I asked it, what can I do for one day in Shanghai? It's given me a whole itinerary and we'll get cracked on with it. So first up, we need to go to the metro and take a train to the first place. I'm not really sure what kind of day this is going to turn into, but hopefully we should see what Shanghai has to offer, eat some local street food, and just, generally have a good day. And then at the end of the day, we'll review ChatGPT and see if I think it is a valid way to see a new city, basically, or if I think just doing it on your own is better. So subway station's here, let's get on with it. Okay, so as soon as you exit the subway station, which is right behind me, you come into this area, which like park area. So I'm guessing this is Yuyuan Gardens, something like that. So that's the first stop that ChatGPT gave me. So we'll have a look around and find the old street. That sounds interesting. And crack on with this itinerary. Alright, I didn't really see the garden, if I'm being honest. I don't know if that little park area I walked through constitutes as a garden, I'm not really sure. So now I'm walking towards the old street. I think this may turn into the old street actually. This is quite a nice area. A lot of people about. Some nice old buildings up there behind me. Okay, this is starting to look very Chinese. I mean, who would have guessed it? There's a sign up there for Central Square. Okay, this looks nice. But I mean, it's old and traditional looking. But then just down there, I can see a Shake Shack. I mean, that's very tempting. I love a Shake Shack. Okay, so the actual garden is over there. It's like walled off and you've got to pay £4 to enter. I'm not going to do that. I'm happy enough just wandering around here, to be honest. This area is really cool. Got the like pond behind me with this koi carp in there, and all these old traditional buildings around, and this like weird little bridge that goes across. Yeah, it's really cool. It's busy though, but not as busy as it is over there. Let me show you. So over there, there's big groups, all like loads of tour guides with different groups, and then there's me over here with my trusty ChatGPT tour guide. I'm sure ChatGPT is not going to be as informative as a local, but still, look how busy that is. Okay, let's continue walking around these old cute little streets. Why did I say cute? It's not my kind of word. According to ChatGPT, next up on the itinerary is the Bund. So we're heading there now. It's like a 20-25 minute walk. This area has been really nice. It's been really good to see what I didn't think you'd be able to still find in Shanghai, which is like old traditional like neighbourhood, I suppose. Still sort of has the charm of old town Shanghai. Yeah, it was nice to see, but it was also probably the most touristy area I've seen since being in China. Lots of people selling t-shirts, souvenirs, that kind of thing, and lots of people trying to like hassle you to come into their shops and buy Rolexes and designer handbags and things, obviously all fake. But anyway, enough of that. That was a good experience, and now we're on to the Bund. ChatGPT so far is doing well. Let's hope it stays that way. Welcome to the Bund. So basically it's this big walkway here along the waterfront with one of the most famous skylines in the world behind me there. Yeah, the weather's not great now. It's been raining a little bit and it's very windy, but that skyline is pretty impressive nonetheless. The building there, I don't know what it's called, but you can see, or can't see, the top of it. It's covered in the clouds, so I think that will cross off any observatory so well, we'll start that again, shall we? So I think that'll cross off any observatory that was on the itinerary, because I mean the view's not going to be great. And if you was in that one right at the top, there's going to be no view at all. You're just going to be in a cloud. So we're going to have a walk down the Bund and just soak in the views of the skyline. It's really cool. It looks so futuristic and just pretty unique, I think. Having that massive skyscraper there, and then over there you've got like a weird spear thing with a globe on it. Just really cool. And you can do boat rides and things up and down here. So we'll have a little walk up and down, and then we'll consult my tour guide and ChatGPT and see what's next. Okay, so I can see that this walkway, the Bund, goes way off round the other side of the river, and that is the way I'm heading, because next up on the ChatGPT itinerary is to go to, let me just have a look, Pundong. Have lunch in Pundong apparently, which is over there, the skyline we've just been looking at basically, I think. Which is like the central business district. I'm not sure that is where I want to have lunch. It sounds like it might be quite expensive, but we're going to go check it out anyway. And then while we're over there, we're supposed to go to one of the observatories. It's looking a bit clearer now than it was, but I'm still not sure I want to go up an observatory when the views are not going to be very good. But we'll see when we get there. And to get to the other side, I'm going to take the Bund sightseeing tunnel. That doesn't sound like those two words should go together, a sightseeing tunnel. It doesn't sound like you're going to be able to see a lot if you're in a tunnel. But the tunnel goes from this side of the river to the other side where I need to be. So we'll go check it out and see if there is anything to actually see. Let's go! Alright, this is the proper area to see the skyline. You can actually see it all. Where I started earlier, I wondered why there was no crowds. It's because they're all down here. Where I started you couldn't see, like this end of it. Yeah, it is brilliant. It's even better than I first thought. So cool. I think probably as iconic as somewhere like New York City. And I think better. Yeah, I'll say it. A better skyline than New York City. Right, I'm still on the hunt for this tunnel, by the way. Okay, so obviously you had to buy a ticket for the tunnel. Why didn't I think of that? I was just expecting a tunnel, public access, just walk through the tunnel. No. So I paid almost £25, but that includes the observatory for the Shanghai Tower as well. I know I said I probably wouldn't do it, but it looked like the sky was clearing up a little bit, and yeah, like a bit of an impulse thing. I thought, why not while I'm here? Oh my god. Oh, I thought you walked through. Oh my god. Look at this. This is so much different to what I was expecting. What an idiot. I thought it was a tunnel that you walked through. Okay. This is a bit more worthwhile, I think. So it looks like all futuristic with, like, I don't know, there's like stars and things on screens inside the tunnel. You know, I'll show you the journey anyway. Thank you. Okay, that's pretty cool, but there's like not really anything to see. It's like there's lights and things to make it not just a black tunnel. But there's nothing special about it. It's not worth seeing. If you do need to get from one side to the other, yeah, by all means do it, but you're not going to see anything spectacular, like I said. Oh yeah, I forgot I've got a ticket for one of the tall buildings, which I can no longer see. That's quite worrying. Where did it go? Yeah, we'll head toward that building once I find out where it is. Okay, this way. Okay, I can now see the tower up there, and the top of it is not hidden in clouds anymore, which is a bonus. So that's the direction I need to be heading. I assume it's that tower as well. Those two buildings there are really impressive. Like one with like jaggedy edges going up, and then the other one with like a huge gaping hole at the top of it.
Welcome to Shanghai Tower. 现在您所搭乘的电梯是目前世界上最快的超高速电梯。Now we are taking the world's fastest high-speed elevator. 电梯最快速度可达每秒18米。
Oh wow! Wow! And I'll say it one more time. Wow! Check this out. Absolutely unbelievable. All right, I have to say that was very, very good. Great views. But now we need to carry on with the day. And ChatGPT is telling me that the next place is the market, which is AP Plaza, I think it said. And it's underneath the subway station, I think. So I think I need to take a subway there anyway. So let's get on with it. Okay, so that market was a little bit of a fail. Nobody would let you record. You got anywhere near the stall and I was holding the camera, it was like no. I got shouted at and basically I just left. It wasn't really what I was after either. It was a little bit too much like a shopping mall. There was no hustle and bustle. There was not really any other people there. So I've left and now I'm heading to the next recommendation by ChatGPT, which is, let me get my phone because I can't remember what it's called. Tianzifang. Probably not saying that right. And the French concession area. Okay, we've arrived. So here we are now at the former French concession, and it's basically an historic neighbourhood that was once controlled by the French, believe it or not. So it's been made quite famous for its like boulevard type roads lined with trees and just like lots of little quaint coffee shops and bakeries. And yeah, it feels very un-Chinese like. So I'm just going to have a little stroll around here before heading to the next stop that ChatGPT recommends, which is Tianzifang, which is actually in the former French concession, I believe. But I'm not sure if we can walk there or not, or if we need a metro. But also I'm starving, so we will need to eat at some point quite soon. Something traditional, I would have thought. Oh wow, look. Yeah, you wouldn't think it was in China. Oh, that's crazy. Look at this. Definitely looks more like Europe. Okay, so I've now arrived at Tianzifang, or something similar. I'm definitely not saying it right. And it's basically just this maze of alleyways that used to be a residential neighbourhood, apparently. And we're still in the area that I was in earlier. This is still part of the former French concession. Just loads of little boutique shops. Oh, and also a shop there selling football shirts and basketball jerseys. Yeah, nice little neighbourhood. We'll have a look. Start again. We'll have a little look around, and then we're going to have to get some food. I am starving, mate. Absolutely starving. Like I said, we'll look for something traditional. There seems to be all sorts of choice around here. And it is an absolute maze. I'm bound to get lost. But let's have a nosy around, see what we can see. Okay, so nighttime has arrived. I have just eaten already. I had something traditional, but it was traditionally English. I've been craving a roast dinner for the past 5 or 6 months, almost the whole time I've been away. And I just happened to find somewhere that did a carvery, and oh my god, it was banging. So good. Chicken, beef, roast potatoes, Yorkshire puddings, mate, hit the spot, absolutely hit the spot. So, ChatGPT now wants me to go back to the Bund and have dinner there. But I've obviously just had dinner, so we're going to sack that off. I'm actually just going to go back to my hostel and have an early night because I have a flight in the morning. And obviously I don't want to eat anything else now. So yeah, that's a wrap on the ChatGPT tour guide in Shanghai. Do do I think it worked? Was it successful? Yeah, I'd say so. It took all the thought out of it for myself. I didn't have to put much effort into the planning. You could say it's a lazy way of doing it. Who cares? It worked. I managed to see things, and I've had a great day. So, yeah, winner for ChatGPT. So that's a wrap here in Shanghai and here in China, flying to a new country in the morning. Stay tuned.